Turubem, konnichiwa, como estas? Hello, hola, aloha. What it do? Welcome to the J-Boy Sports Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like what I am talking about. And I'm going to start saying that at the beginning of videos because maybe that will help me to gain more subscribers. Because this is fun and I love doing it and I'm having a lot of fun and hopefully you guys like the content. But it would be nice to get some subscribers as well. Please feel free to comment. Those are always welcomed, as well as the likes. So let's keep those coming so we can help grow the channel and reach more audiences across the world. That was so cringe, but it's all right. We're going to keep going with it. So, LeBron James, man. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Somehow, some way, this slipped through Clutch's grasp, or maybe they didn't care, but I do not know. So Pat McAfee, there is actually clips of him talking trash on LeBron James before LeBron went on the Pat McAfee show to do an interview. An interview where mainly he wanted to clap back at Stephen A. Smith, but also he wanted to, bury some other people too, just for the heck of it, like Brian Windhorst Body. Just, bury him for no reason. So he went on the Pat McAfee show. Pat McAfee is doing all this kissing up, this butt kissing, this open butt cheek butt kissing. Pause, no diddy, no bad boy. But he's just really just everything LeBron says, he's just eating it up like a sandwich. Yum, 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 yum. Just everything is lovely. LeBron is so smart. He's so cool. He's so great at basketball. Everything he says is unbelievable. Nobody has ever said anything better than LeBron James. That's how it sounded on that interview for me. And as far as LeBron James' interview in general, I mean, it was a good interview. It was entertaining overall. So I'm not saying it wasn't entertaining, but man, Pat McAfee was acting like, a cheerleader. My goodness, boy. Relax. But come to find out, it doesn't seem like he always had that opinion. So a clip has been going around where he actually called him a buffoon. He called LeBron James a buffoon. And so you have to ask yourself, did Clutch miss this? Or did they just not care? They wanted to get Stephen A. Smith that badly? But I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's listen to what Pat McAfee had to say.
That guy stinks, by the way. I am done with him.
Who, LeBron?
I'm done with him.
Well, you didn't like his antics last night?
Everything. Then the China stuff, which just makes him look like an absolute buffoon. Then he starts yelling during the national anthem, and then they lose. It's just like Bron. This was not a game that you could do after everything you've done the last couple months that have made it very difficult to like you.
So, I'm pretty sure. Did I miss something? That was Pat McAfee, right?
I know that you are. Thank you.
So you mean to tell me Pat McAfee is calling LeBron James a buffoon, getting on him for the China stuff, and this is all around like 2019, I believe he was saying this, just absolutely glazing LeBron's hams in his other interview, the most recent one, where he's calling out people for talking bad on LeBron and being critical, people that have no lives. He called Brian Windhorst Body like fake friend and all this stuff. Bro, you're talking about yourself. You got to be kidding me, man. You've got to be kidding me. And this is why I don't trust people in the media, because Stephen A. Smith even said, like, yo, Pat McAfee did the right thing. I would have did the same thing. To get back at Stephen A. Smith, he decided to go on the Pat McAfee show. But does Stephen A. Smith get the last laugh here? Because I just can't imagine that there's some way that Clutch did not realize that, Pat McAfee called him a buffoon, and they're sitting up there giggling like little schoolgirls on his podcast. You've got to be kidding me. And if they did miss this, I don't know. I don't know, man. I think of Rich Paul and Maverick Carter as like these really super sharp guys that just, scare the whole world into loving LeBron James or else. So was this just like a LeBron thing where he told them to shut up and he just went on there? And maybe they were like, yo, hold on, we're not ready yet, or something. Because I can't imagine they made this mistake. This had to be a Bron thing. But geez Louise, look how goofy this looks, man. But it doesn't just look goofy on LeBron, because you basically just went and sat with a guy that called you a buffoon publicly. As much as you may hate Stephen A. Smith, he never called you a buffoon in public. Pat McAfee called you a buffoon, my guy. And you're on his show laughing it up and kikiing and hee-heeing. And he thinks you're a buffoon. And then Pat McAfee, you look like a straight up hypocrite and a clown. Because you called him a buffoon, but now y'all are friends? What changed, Pat McAfee? I don't remember LeBron denouncing China. I don't remember him, being overly respectful to America or the flag or whatever other issue you had with him at one point. Him and his antics. LeBron James's antics have never stopped. If anything, they've gotten worse. So if you didn't like him in 2019, I'm trying to figure out why you love him in 2025, sir. So I think this just speaks to the hypocrisy of all these people. I always tell you, do your own research. Take the things that they say with a grain of salt. You got to really, love basketball and understand basketball to understand why things are backwards when it comes to this LeBron James stuff, man. And if, Stephen A. Smith, he's backwards. And Pat McAfee is backwards. Because Pat McAfee, I don't even think he's really a basketball fan like that. He loves football. I know he loves the WWE. That's his thing, right? But I don't know when he's ever been a basketball guy. And he definitely ain't no real LeBron guy. So the plot thickens. Things are just getting stupid and crazy around here. I thought this was interesting and something to talk about because it just seems ridiculous. How you gonna go on the podcast with somebody that called you a buffoon? And you could have went on Draymond, your BFF's podcast. You had Richard Jefferson and Shannon Fry, the ultimate cappers for you. You didn't go on their podcast if they had one or whatever. All the Smoke, but you ain't gonna go on All the Smoke with Matt Barnes and Steven Jack because they like Kobe too much for you. I guarantee you today you will never see LeBron James go on that podcast simply for that reason. And who else has a podcast that he could have went on that he likes? That's a brother. I don't know. Does Jay Williams have a podcast? Could have went on that. Oh, Shannon Sharp, the guy that was going to fight a whole basketball team for you. You didn't do his podcast, but you ran over to Pat McAfee, the buffoon lover, apparently. So, we're going to end this video here. Just a bunch of clown circus acts. It's a bunch of clowns dancing in a circle, performing under a top hat, okay? That's all this is. It's hilarious. If you like this video, please share, and subscribe. Trying to grow the channel, reach a lot of audiences, reach out to the whole world, and give them another perspective on basketball. Please don't click off as soon as this video is coming to an end, because there's a bunch of other suggested videos that you may find interesting. I appreciate you. I'm very humble. Much love. That somehow you never get over leaving